Well, hello YouTube. I know it's been a while. Got the new motor on and it's running like a top. Now this one here, you remember the old one was 20 horse at 502 cc's. This one here is 19 horse with 540 cc's. So it's a larger motor with less horsepower, go figure. But I've already mowed the yard with it once and it did just fine, so won't complain about that. I got that out. I got the oil and the air filter changed over in the Trailblazer there. Did that Thursday morning and mowed the yard Thursday afternoon, and then here yesterday morning I did the trim work with the push mower, and it's holding up fine. So I went got these lights out. Last week we went out and around where those stumps that they ground out a couple months ago, we dug up the dirt around them and kindly leveled it off a little bit where we could mow over that spot when the grass finally grew, and dump the excess over here in this low spot. I gotta rake it out yet and plant some grass seed there. Last of my hydrangeas are blooming, be the last blooms of the year here. Because it's getting kind of late in the year. It won't be too long before we have a frost. The pampas grass is finally growed up and going to seed. And you can see that there's grass coming up on these spots. I just sowed grass seed here last Saturday afternoon, I think. And it's coming up there. Already coming up over on that pile too. I say, now it's coming up even all over it. Some spots it's coming up thicker, but it is coming up all over it. You just can't see it with the camera here, but I can get down real close to it and you can see it good. But and today I finally decided to go ahead and get this grill ready for cookout and whatnot. I got a grill cover for it inside, but I have to season the grill before I can use it. And that whole Char Griller grill here. You see them cast iron grates and stuff, they've got to be seasoned and everything, and I want to season the inside. All this here has got to have canola oil sprayed on it. Other people on YouTube said canola or peanut oil was the best, so I've got canola oil down there. And now I have always just used lighter fluid or charcoal starter fluid. It smells like, oh, I just call it high grade diesel fuel to start it with. But I want to go ahead and start using one of these chimney things. I had never used one of them before, so we'll go ahead and get this here sprayed down first, and I'll take a couple of these grates out and we'll go ahead and get us a fire started. See, grab the grate hook here. Just makes things easier to pick up. I'm just going to take those out. Take all of them out here and get it all sprayed out in there. I want to go ahead and shut the camera off right now to make this a little bit easier job for me. All right, well, we've got that thing lit up, and I've already got the canola oil sprayed on those. Hadn't sprayed it on those two yet. I want to wait until I dump the charcoal, and then I'll spray those and put them back on the grill here. But it said it'd be about 15 minutes before this gets all lit up good. So right now it's about 5 minutes till 2. Here about 10 after 2, I'll come back and we'll see how she's doing. Well, I don't know how well this is going to show up, but there's flames shooting out the top of the chimney now. Let's see if I can get up there kind of close. You can see it glowing down in there. Don't want to get the camera too close. Don't want to melt the camera. But yeah, well, here in about, it's got about another 5 minutes or so, it claims. So those things, all the coals should be ashy colored by then, ready to spread out on the grill here, and we'll go ahead and start seasoning it then. I still got to spray those two there down with the canola oil. Those two grates there. These two grates here have already been sprayed. And we'll come back with you in a minute. Now it said it'd take 10 minutes to get the coals to turn all hot from top to bottom. Well, it's been about 13 minutes now. I'm going to give them another 2 minutes and go ahead and pour them out. So I want to say 20 minutes to get them ready to burn all the way when they're in the chimney. 20 minutes and then pour them out in the grill. So I got a pair of gloves, old pair of gloves here. The handle's insulated and it has an insulating thing, heat shield on it, but I want to go ahead and wear the gloves just for safety. And next time you turn the camera on here, well, I'll go ahead and have these things down here on the grate and heating the thing up to cure it. So all right, be back in just another minute or two. All right, well, we've got the thing in there now. It says it's supposed to sit at 200 degrees. Heck, it's already up to 400 degrees, and I just now closed the lid. Let me open her up here. We're going, that's getting started anyway. It said it'll take about 2 hours. So I want to give that thing a while to even off. I've got the dampers just about all the way shut on it here. So, but I've also heard this temperature gauge is very unreliable, and said if you wanted a good one, to get 2 other temperature gauges and drill holes on each side and mount them like that. So I may do that, but not for curing it. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I say I'll just hope for the best. But here in about 2 hours, it says to come out here and empty the coals out and refill the thing and do it again. So I want to come back in a couple hours and see how it looks and start it again. All right, well, it's 2 hours later. I've got what's left of the old coals emptied out into the bucket. We've got a new fire started in the chimney, and I've got the inside resprayed again. And here in a minute, I want to go ahead, when I get the coals in here this time, I'll take and respray those one more time. They're starting to blacken up. See, they're not shiny gray like they were. They're starting to cure. It said it'd take about 2 more hours once I get the fire going again. And I say it should go ahead and cure up then. I think I want to leave the dampers open a little bit more this time, because I don't think it got as hot as it should have. If it had the, it was like the ends of those would have been done a little bit better than what they were. But we'll see here. Want to do it, so just trial and error. If it gets too hot, I may have to start over again, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, back with you in a minute. All right, we got it. Coals back on the grill again. We're gonna grab our little hook and put these back in. And we'll soon have this going back again. If you're wondering why this hook looks a little rusty, because it's the old hook. There's the other hook right there, the new one. Pull this out just a little bit so I can hook onto it. Yeah, we'll bring this over here and set it down on here, and ready to cook for another 2 hours. Bring that down. Watch the temperature shoot up on this stupid gauge that doesn't work right. Look at that. Just a zipping up there, isn't it? Yeah, I want to get a real gauge for this thing. If I leave the camera here more in a minute, it'll be up to all the way up to the 500 degree mark. You can tell the way it jerks that it's not a very good thermometer. I will get, like I say, a couple of real grill thermometers and install them on this thing. But like I say, I want to leave the dampers open this time because I don't think it got as hot as it should have gotten, but it'll get hot this time, by golly. According to this cheapy thermometer, it's almost up to 400 degrees now. All right. Well, here in about 2 more hours, I want to come out here and dump the ashes again and rub some canola oil on the outside of the thing. It said that would kind of protect it like wax does furniture. Well, okay. So we'll do that and go ahead and sign off here. And thanks for watching. This is Gary signing off.